Hi, my name is Jennifer Bacon. I'm currently your Vice President on the Denver School Board, and I'm running to represent you in the Colorado Legislature for House District 7.
Hello, I am former State Senator Gloria Tanner as State Representative in District 7, where I served for 9 years in the House before being elected to the Senate. I know what it takes to serve in both houses. We are fortunate to have well-qualified candidates running in House District 7, but one stands heads above the crowd, and that is Jennifer Bacon. She is a Denver School Board member and an attorney, an educator, a parent advocate, and community organizer. Never before in my lifetime have I ever seen such challenging times. These are challenging times, but our only times. And Jennifer Bacon has the skills and qualifications we need to meet these challenges. She can hit the ground running because we need strong, forward, and bold leadership. That is why I'm honored to nominate Jennifer Bacon for State Representative District 7.
Because I'm on school board, many of you think, why is the education lady running for House District 7? Well, I'm running for my students, our neighbors, students like Robert and Ashley V. I took Robert to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 3 times a week just so he would have an after-school activity and be in a safe and sheltered place. Students like Ashley, who I helped fill out her DACA paperwork so she could study hard and go to college in the only country she's ever known. And for students like Ashley V, who was top of her class and wanted to go to college out of state. Robert didn't have activities after school because his mom worked 2 jobs just to be able to pay rent in Montbello. Ashley wasn't able to go to college because her father was deported, and now she's working to support her family. And Ashley V, who could not afford the $50,000 tuition with having 2 parents who were working because her brother had a pre-existing condition. On the school board level, I can't do anything about many of these circumstances, which is why I decided to run and prioritize the following: supporting the proper funding of public education and dismantling Tabor. Next, continuing to fight for social justice. From the environment to immigrants' rights to women's reproductive rights, we need to be sure our communities are protected and that we root out discrimination that's buried in the text of statutes. And lastly, I'll fight for affordable living here in Colorado. This is more than ensuring living wages. It's ensuring we have affordable health care and that middle-class families can afford to save for vacations and retirement. Northeast Denver is more than my home, it's my family. With strong support and advocacy, Robert and the Ashleys turned out okay. This is a picture of Robert installing the floors in my house, and Ashley opened up my campaign bank account. You all are my family, and I'll treat you as such with the respect that you deserve and the expertise that you need.
My name is Tara Jones, and I'm a proud delegate for HD7 at the Assembly. I'm honored to nominate Jennifer Bacon for the State House seat for our district. I'm proud to nominate Jennifer because of her experience as an educator, organizer, and on the Denver Public Schools Board of Education. She has shown tenacity and dedication in fighting for our community, and I know she will at the State House too. Please join me in supporting Jennifer.
Hi everyone, we did it. It is finally election day, and I'm proud to say on behalf of Bacon for Colorado that we will be joining the legislature this January. So thank you all so much for support. We know our campaign has taken a step back. We figure there are other things that you could support or get out the vote for. As we kept going, we picked up a few things and dropped some things off. Now on to the Capitol. This January, we're going to work together as a majority to be sure our families can build their future. We're going to invest in the things that will support all of us and the things that will make our communities stronger. My next steps, I'm going to build a team and be sure that we can set up a space here in the House District 7 community so that we can keep in touch as we go through session. I'm so grateful for the opportunity you have bestowed upon me. And if it wasn't for you, I would not be able to be here and be able to be a steward for all things that are possible for our community. So thank you again from Jennifer Bacon, your new representative for Colorado House District 7.
Good morning, my name is Gabby and I am a senior. This year I worked for the Denver Election Division as a support judge for the 2020 presidential election. I will be giving you a tour of the GVR VSPC, which stands for Voter Service and Polling Center. I hope you learned something. So just a quick preview, this is how a VSPC is supposed to look like. It doesn't look like this at every polling center, but this is generally where things are supposed to be and how things are supposed to look. So the first thing someone sees once they enter the polling site, they see a support judge at the door who asks them if they're here to vote. And if they are here to vote and they live in Denver and they don't have any changes to their information, they are sent to line A so that they can quickly get their ballot, either fill it out in person or take it home and then mail it in, which they have to bring it to a site where there's one of the boxes. Or if they have any changes or don't live in Denver specifically, not in Colorado, but specifically Denver, since we also have people coming from the airport, they have to go to line B, and that is where they get their changes. Also, if someone needs to register, they also need to go to line B and fill out the registration form. So after having your things together, the reg judge will ask you if you want to vote in the voting booths or if you want to go to the tablets to vote on electronically on them. In the booths, you can stand. Well, you have to stand unless you are a person who is disabled. Then, as you can see, this one's smaller. Then we can bring you over a chair. This happened once. A man couldn't stand for that long, so we brought him over a chair and he completed his ballot sitting down. In the tablet area where someone can fill out their ballot through the tablet, we have a little state ballot informational booklet, which is actually in the voter booths as well. It gives you information on all the props, it's like a little cheat booklet. There's a table of contents at the beginning. Those are sleeves where once you finish your ballot, you have to put it in there and then put it in the box while using that. And people who use the tablets have to, obviously do it electronically. And when they're done, their ballot gets printed out by the printer next to it. And like I said, they put it in the sleeve. My coworker Janet says usually the younger people would prefer this method. I only saw 2 younger people using it. Once the voters in person are done, they take their ballot, put it in the sleeve, and put it in the blue box. As you can see here, it says in person. After they're done, they get an I voted sticker and they leave. Usually they take about an hour or less to vote there. People who take less time usually have like a little cheat sheet, already know what's on the ballot. And the red box is for people who are voting by mail, bringing in their envelope and putting it in there. And that is the process in summary. Thank you for watching and have a great day.